Okay, so today we're going to be looking at exercise 7 in our cash journals. And from this exercise onwards, we've got our transactions mixed up. By mixed up, I don't mean the dates are mixed up. The dates, if you look down your page, day 1, day 4, day 5, they're following in consecutive order for the month. But what is mixed up is the fact that we've got receipts and payments. So the business, we're looking at the whole business for the month of March 2020 in this exercise. And we need to work out in which transactions is the business receiving money. When they receive money, we're going to record that in the cash receipts journal. And which transactions refer to the business spending money, they are paying money, and that would be recorded in the cash payments journal. And so when we read the information, they say use the information given below to draw up the following in the books of Rumg cleaners. We are looking at the cash receipts journal, so CRJ, and we're going to look at the cash payments journal, which I'm going to make a different color. Let's make it green. And what we're going to want to do is we're going to read through each transaction, and for each one we'll either record CRJ or CPJ by the transaction. And once we've done that for every transaction, we look at just the CRJ transactions and we will record them in just the cash receipts journal. Then we'll go back and look at just the cash payments journal transactions and we will record them in just the cash payments journal. So if we look at our very first transaction, D. Rumg won 900,000 in the national lottery. She decided to invest 2/3 of the winnings in a dry cleaning business, Rumg Cleaners. The amount was deposited into the current bank account of the business, receipt 001 issued. Now, number one, we've got a clue over here. We are issuing a receipt because we are receiving money. We are also seeing that somebody called D. Rumg, who is starting a business called Rumg Cleaners, and they're depositing money into the business. Now, hopefully, the receipt is the first indicator that that's going into the cash receipts journal. Remember the source docs for the CRJ. Source docs are either the receipt or it's the cash register roll. And the source doc for the cash payments journal is the check counterfoil. So the fact that we see a receipt, we see the owner is putting money to start the business, we know that is going in the cash receipts journal. There, and I'm going to highlight that in yellow. I read the next transaction. We're on day 2. Paid 830 Rand to the City of Cape Town by check 001 for the trading license. So this is our first transaction, and we are paying by check. So hopefully you see, we're paying by check 001. That is our first transaction for the cash payments journal. Also, you would have seen the word paid. Paid means money is going out. So that would be recorded in the cash payments journal. Green. Then it says, bought the following from Array Traders. So we actually have a second transaction over here that we have bought from Array Traders. Just going to space it out a little bit. And we've bought a whole lot of stuff. When we buy, we pay by check. And so our second transaction is also going to be recorded in the cash payments journal. So we've got 2 on day 2 in the cash payments journal. So bought being our keyword. If we buy, we pay, money goes out. We look on the next transaction, day 4, bought materials. So bought would be a keyword telling us that we are paying. And in fact, they tell us that we have paid by check. So we have our check counterfoil left in our checkbook. And so that transaction is going in the cash payments journal. Then we see cash received. Received tells us we are receiving money. What is that money for? It is for services rendered. Hopefully you've realized at this point, but this is our 5th CRJ type exercise, that services rendered. The source doc is cash register roll. So that would be recorded in the cash receipts journal. Then we are paying. We are paying the wages. We have cashed a check. Good keywords there. So we're going to record that in the cash payments journal. Day 8. we have received a check. When we receive, we get money coming in, and they tell us it is for services rendered. So that would be recorded in the CRJ. And we're going to highlight that in yellow. Then we move on to the next transaction, day 11. We are buying, so we have bought. Money is going out because we are buying. And it tells us that we have paid by check. So paid, money is going out. That is the cash payments journal. Once again, paid the weekly wages for paying cash payments journal. Then we go to day 15. The owner increased the capital contribution. The owner is putting money in the business bank account. They have deposited a check in the current account of the business. So the owner, sorry, I just want to highlight that. So the owner is putting money in the business. That is going to be cash receipts journal. Cash received for services rendered. So if we are receiving money because we are providing a service, we are going to record that in the cash receipts journal. Day 15 has 2 transactions that are going to be recorded in the cash receipts journal. Make that stand out. We don't mess that up. 2 separate transactions on day 15. Both of them, we are receiving money. Day 17, the owner sent a business check to Telkom. If we are sending money, that means that the money is coming out of our bank account. We are paying. So day 17, we are paying money. Day 22, paid the weekly wages of 3 employees by check. Because we are paying, that means money is going out of the business. We are going to record that in the cash payments journal. Day 23, sent a check. If we are sending a check, we're going to be paying money. So that would be recorded in the cash payments journal. Not over anymore. It's at the end of the month. Okay, so that's the end of the month. So if we go back, we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 transactions go in the cash receipts journal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 will go in the cash payments journal. So we just start with the cash receipts journal. There are analysis columns for analysis of receipts, bank, current income, and sundry. CRJ, we've got the name of the business, Rumji Cleaners. So cash receipts journal of name of business, Rumji Cleaners, dash the month, March, the year 2020. Our code CRJ, March is the 3rd month, so it's CRJ3. We've provided columns for analysis of receipts, bank, current income, and sundry accounts. We then have a look back at our transactions. Cash payments journal with analysis columns for bank, material costs, wages, stationery, and sundry. So we go back here to cash payments journal of name of company, Rumji Cleaners, dash, month, March, year 2020. Our code CPJ 3 because March is the 3rd month. We have to have analysis columns for bank, material costs, wages, and the previous exercises we had equipment, but now we're having stationery. So you always look at the start of the exercise, what are the names of our analysis columns so that we can fill them in. Yeah, if you still want guidance, there'll be a separate video for the recording this in the cash receipts journal and then recording this in the cash payments journal. I hope this has helped you.